Hey guys, my name is Amanda Baker, and haven't really planned on what I was gonna say. I just wanted to share a small story with you guys. So back when I was in prison in 2018 or 19, I don't even know. But anyhow, I had this one cellmate. She was one of my best friends in there, man, and her name was Alex. And basically, I wanted to share this story with you guys because a lot of people don't know how to practice being humble. So, and I still struggle with this sometimes. So we used to, every time before we got our lunch tray, we had these big bins, um, like Tupperware, like huge bins. I don't even know what they were from, but I guess they were from the old work release block. But anyhow, we used to put our laundry bags over the bin so that our trays wouldn't slide. And we would lay the bin on the bottom bed, on the bottom bunk, and then whenever our trays would come, we would set our trays on the bin and we would sit across from each other on her bed. And every day when we got those jail trays, we would sit across from each other and pray. And we would thank God for the food that we were given. So that's practicing humility. That's being humble. And me and her shared a lot of testimonies together. Alex was a really good friend of mine. And we had a lot of deep talks. But I remember this one time specifically. And I don't know if I still have, I know the journal's somewhere, but I had this journal where I wrote down all of, the Bible scriptures that really stuck out to me, and I had a whole journal full of scripture. But the one day, it says, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And I was writing this down in Luke. I can't remember exactly where, but I know for a fact it was in Luke. And she was reading in Mark. And at the same moment that I finished writing this scripture, she said it out loud. And I was on the top bunk and she was on the bottom. And I said, "Oh my God, Alex." I said, "You're not going to believe this. Look what I just finished writing as you said that." And she said it out loud. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And hers was from, Matthew 6:21, right? And I was in Luke. And I shoved my notebook down to the bottom bunk to show her that I just literally wrote that verse down. And she started crying, right? And then for my birthday just this past year, I saw her again, and I still keep in touch with her here and there. And she gave me this. I can't even get it off my wall. Right? And as soon as I got that in the gift bag, she got me like, penis lollipops and all kinds of other stuff, like a shot glass with a wiener in it, like all kinds of stuff that lit up. But she gave me this. And as soon as I pulled that out, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And I just started bawling. And she bought me dinner at the place that she worked, and she paid for my drinks, and it was a blessing, and I had a great time. But I have, countless scenarios in my life that have happened like that. Like, I've had so many scenarios like that happen in my life, so many testimonies I can share, to the fact where I no longer can deny God's existence. Because when things happen to you like that, over and over and over again, these omens, it's not just a coincidence. It's God working in your life. So when my dad, my biological father, was dying from cancer, right? And guess what? I'm still treating him with the organic cancer cures that the guy gave me in the psych hospital. I'm telling you, all these things aren't coincidences. They're my omens. This is my personal life. And for those of you that actually believe in God, you know nothing is too crazy to believe in. Moses parted the seas, bro. Okay, Noah built an ark and everybody laughed at him. But not the people that actually believed. They were amazed. Wow. But Moses knew and Noah knew that all things are possible with God. And they were friends with God. Actually, I just brought up Moses because I still have my tree up. I got this little guy looking at me all the time. My great-grandma got him for me a long time ago. And what's funny is I didn't appreciate him at the time. I was like, everybody got horses and camels with like jewel saddles. And I got freaking Moses. You know who I was for Halloween one year? Guess who I was? I was Moses. You can even ask my mother. I wore a very embarrassing costume and everybody thought I was Merlin the Wizard. But the point of my story is, God is so awesome, man. Don't let the craziness of my story blind the whole picture, okay? Because God can be crazy, okay? And I have the cure to cancer. I do. And actually, I have all of the things for the cure of cancer right above my refrigerator. Look. Okay? If I didn't believe it, why would I have all this stuff up here? Organic coconut oil. And this is, I just drank some of this. But lemon and ginger, it's the turmeric. I have the turmeric powder, right? I have all kinds of stuff here. All I needed was the black seed oil and the molasses. But, like, I don't have cancer. But I have a lot of things that will help. This is organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, okay? But it's unpasteurized. The stuff's pretty expensive, but it works, okay? Same with the vitamin B that I showed you guys, vitamin B17. Like, all of these things, like all of these natural remedies and cures, I know for a fact they work, okay? And I'm treating my dad right now, and he's already exceeded his life expectancy. Okay, he's been alive. I mean, the doctor said he was supposed to be dead like 3 months ago. And I said, Dad, don't listen to those quacks. God's got your back. You'll never believe what happened to me. At the psych hospital, I called him, and I knew he was one of the only people that would believe me. I said, you're never going to believe this, Dad. I said, but somebody handed me the cure to cancer. And he said, I believe you, Amanda. Here's the only part of the story that sucks. And I hope that he gets through this. He says that it's stopping, but it's not reducing in his mouth. That it's diminished a little, it started going away, and then it stopped. And I know exactly why. Because my dad believed every single part of my story. Except the part where I said, Dad, the only way this cure is going to work is if you stop drinking. That's the only way. Because in order for this cure to work, you need to want to save yourself. And you need to want to change and please God. So me and my dad are very stubborn. Right? And I kind of said the same thing to my mom. I came home from the psych hospital. I said, Mom, I said, my job in this world is to bring as many people to heaven with me as I can. She put her hand on my forehead and said, Amanda, are you okay? I said, yes, Mom, I'm okay. And when I told her that I had the cure to cancer from my biological father, which she doesn't exactly take a liking to, she believed in every part of my story. Except for the cure to cancer part. And except for the forgiveness part. If you guys don't believe in forgiveness, And you guys don't know who God is. And you guys don't know who Christ is. What I'm telling you guys is my story might sound a little far-fetched. But you gotta remind yourself that nothing is too far-fetched with God. My name is Amanda Baker, and I have the cure to cancer. And I have a very strong message to spread. And I want to help those who are grieving and mourning. I want to help people bring their hearts to Christ. So, please share my message. God bless.